Hi, hey guys, on Matt's Ferrari, he doesn't want to change the look of the vehicle, right? He wants it to look 100% as close to stock as possible. So what we're going to do is this vehicle typically comes with this active woofer and then a passive radiator. So what we're going to do is we're installing these 5-inch subwoofers, and so there's going to be, but we're going to do 2 of them. But in order to do that, we have this special adapter, and the adapter mounts to the car itself, and then the speakers mount to the adapter. And it has these little flanges on it because those are what these clip onto. So they go around the speaker and clip on. So this way this grill will still go on as if it's factory, which it is. And then, but now we'll have 2 active drivers that can take much more power than the stock could. So if you see, this is the stock magnet, right? You see the thickness and the overall diameter. So these woofers have a much bigger magnet, much more, they can support much more power and a bigger voice coil. Plus the fact that we're gonna have 2 of them so that we can put a little bit more power to them. Ideally, we would still want to change the enclosure and put like a 10 or an 8 or a 10. But if you want it to look stock, this is basically the best option because now you have actual subs that can take a little bit of power but still retain the factory look. So this is the original cavity where the amplifier, the stock amplifier fits. It's in the center console. We'll show you that once it's in the vehicle. It locates by these 2 pins. There's a single bolt that holds it under the dash. Okay, so just wanted to show you. So this is the amplifier. This is our new JL Audio 3 channel. So we're using 2 channels to run the Focal Flex 2 ways, and then we're using the other channel to run the 2 5-inch subwoofers. So this is the power wire. So as you can see, it's all dressed, and this is the ground wire. That's our fuse holder, which we're gonna mount we'll show you that in the vehicle. And then this is our RCAs and our remote turn on wire. So we have everything labeled front, sub. So this way we know once it's installed in the vehicle, so it makes it super easy. Just want to show you how cool this is. As far as we know, there's no easy way to get one of these connectors. So what Hondo did is he made one. So this in essence plugs into the stock connector and pins for all our speaker wires and our sub wire. So now we don't have to cut anything in the vehicle. So all he's gonna do is take the original connector that plugged into the amplifier, plug it into this, and now that's connected to all our speakers. So again, keeping in with the theory of not, doing any damage to the vehicle. This way, if the car ever needs to get returned back to stock, it's literally unplug it, plug all the stock equipment back in, and you'd never know we were there. All right, so this is the stock amplifier that lives in this cavity. And this is the original pins that go from the car to the amplifier. So what I'd like to show you is, so this is Hondo's version. And if we put this in here, it won't mate, but just so that you can see, that's the way it's gonna work, but backward. This is gonna be our system, and the factory plug will mate into this. But I mean, this is no easy task. I mean, this has all been pinned, the pins have been glued. This has been made in 2 pieces so that it's keyed, and then it also holds the pins in place. And then once you lock it, I mean, it's basically as good as the stock one. Again, just the attention to detail that we go through to make these vehicles as factory as humanly possible. So just to show you kind of the inner workings. So this is we always have a sample so that we can verify everything that we do. So this is the first layer. So the first layer is the front, right, and left speakers. The second layer is the 2 subs. So, because this vehicle now has 2 subs in the back. So, as you can see. So, yeah, I mean, just how cool is that, huh? And then once he puts this piece on, that secures the pins. And then it's also heat shrink. And then they're glued in place so that we make sure that those pins can't back out.
Visit our website at showtimeaudiochicago.com.